We actually grew up in the park business. Our family had a compound on the backside of the park overlooking the bay, and we grew up here as kids and worked when we were little kids pulling nails and picking up papers, and gradually worked through different departments in the park. I went off to college and got a variety of degrees. In the 60s and early 70s, the park had really been going downhill, and I think my grandfather was losing interest a little bit, and we approached him to say we would like to run the park, have the opportunity to run it, but we got to do it our way. He graciously let us do it, and we just started taking off from there. Spent a lot of time working on trying to improve our image. That's when we started our group sales effort, which really helped the park. Our industrial picnics is like a core part of our business. But the infrastructure was really in tough shape. A lot of old rides, a lot of dilapidated buildings. So a lot of sweat equity went into it to just rehab this whole park. And we continually tried to reinvest our money and grow the business. A couple big break points in there. In '86, we fenced the park in. That was a tough, big thing. We were always wide open park, and we fenced the park in, charged an admission fee to get in the park, and then the pay one price. Well, that was established by, actually early on with Six Flags and Disney, about that full day experience, pay one price. And when we finally embraced that, that really took off. Well, also in '86, we started the water park. I first thought about water slides. The lake's out there, what do we need water slides for? But as soon as I rode a water slide, I said, boy, this is valid entertainment. So we were able to reinvent the park and change it that way. We feel we're caretakers of this institution. It's bigger than just the five of us. And our goal is to keep this viable for generations to come.
Well, I can't overstate how important it is to have a facility like this where families feel comfortable, safe, enjoy coming, and have a great experience every time they come. And you have to really look at management's role in that, the training that they do with the young people they employ seasonally, the quality of product that they have delivered through decades of being here. It really gives us something to sell and something to talk about. We position this community as a very family-friendly community, and it's nice to be able to deliver on that promise without having to worry about it. So we know that when our clients come to Seabreeze, they're going to have an enjoyable day, a reasonably priced day, and an experience that they'll talk to their friends and family about in the future.
There's been a variety of challenges. Every year there's another challenge. I think one of the biggest ones was the fire we had in '94. We lost the building and we're in here now. We had a fire in the end of March. Not only did we lose the classic carousel and some other buildings, but we lost a lot of ride vehicles. And we're a month and a half from opening. That was a tough deal, but boy, we didn't have 1 second to think that we aren't going to rebuild the place.
I'm from Rochester. Like everybody else, I grew up coming to Seabreeze, but I've definitely gained a new appreciation for the park and certainly the Norris family since working in Irondequoit for the last 9 years in the school district. They hire a number of our students every year, every summer. I think they had almost 100 this year. And just the experience it gives the kids in terms of learning workplace skills, learning how to deal with the public. And so I think they come out of here not only with a fun summer job, but with some worthwhile experience and skills.
Hi, my name is Dean Shorey. I've worked here since 1972. I started painting jackrabbit lumber, and now 40 years later, I run the mechanical department.
My name is Nancy Glasso. I started at Seabreeze in 1978. I was a cashier in the ticket booths, and now I'm the Director of Office Operations.
Hi, I'm Jim Cardella. I began at Seabreeze in 1969 as a ride operator. Today I'm the Director of Group Sales.
My name is Jeff Bailey. I started working here at Seabreeze in the summer of 1980. Here I am 31 years later, Marketing Manager for the park.
We are constantly reinventing our product here, and the only way we know we're going to stay as a viable entity is to keep current. But we certainly do that by being very involved in the trade association of the world, IAPA, which is the International Association of Amusement Parks. I had the fortunate time of being chairman of that organization in 2006. but that's allowed me to travel the world to look and see what is being done elsewhere. But that's the fun part of the business, is developing new attractions, and then watching the families come in, and the ultimate reward is when people come off squealing with delight that they love the rides, or they love this new food item. You know, who would have thought Dippin' Dots would have been such a big deal? Well, people love it, you know, crazy. But you never know what the next thing's going to be.
How very unusual and how very special it is to have a family-owned entity such as this in your community. One that has such a great heritage and such a length of serving the community. It's an unusual gem.
We've really developed our market niche at Seabreeze, and we really focus on that. We aren't the biggest, we're not the smallest. We think we're the right size. And I think it's a testimony to the Rochester community that they've supported us through the highs and lows for over 100 years. And it's that support that has led us to keep this thing alive and very viable. And as we reach out farther with our market, people are discovering what a great gem of a park this is for the whole community. And that's kind of our driving force.